Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brooke Thomas, and please subscribe, okay? It's like, can you see me? Okay, please subscribe, okay? Now that we've gotten that out of the way. So I want to start telling you, I did start this recording process, this filming process a little bit, not filming, it's like taping, it's like memory carding. This, started recording today a little bit later than I wanted to because I was finishing up the documentary that's on PBS. It's the HBCU documentary. It's called Tell Them We Are Rising. It's so good. It's super informative. And everyone should go watch it. You can watch it on pbs.com. So just go, and I think you have to like sign in whatever your local PBS is, but it's super informative, and there's a lot of things that I didn't know about HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities, that I didn't even know but it's a really cool documentary. You should go watch it just in case you're curious. But today, so today it's a little bit of a fail slash do-it-yourself video. I'm really just gonna be talking to you today. So when I started setting up like my YouTube channel, I'm gonna be recording and I'm gonna be talking to you, I wanted it to be as easy as possible so that I could just pop on and off on a super consistent basis and just, you know, talk to you guys about whatever else is going on or whatever we're going to talk about or whatever you've asked me to talk about. And I wanted, I mean, it's video, it's a visual medium. You are watching it, so it has to look good. And so I wanted a really cool background, right? So I'm on Amazon, and I see this just magical pink, gorgeous photo background, and they had it like posted up, and it just looked, it was glistening. It was so pretty. It was the perfect pink color. If you don't know what I'm talking about, millennial pink, I would say it's like mixing baby pink and magenta and getting that, you know, actually, would that make it like maybe 2 parts baby pink, 1 part magenta? I'm not sure, but it's a pretty color and you can Google it. And it's kind of like the new age rose gold. My friend Joel is here in the background. Joel, say hi.
Hi guys.
He's here in the background one more time because he played a big part in what we're going to talk about today, the do-it-yourself part, because I needed to not do it just myself. But I would say it's like the new rose gold. It's not a metallic color, but a lot of new, just like kitschy things, like a lot of new little trendy nuggets and random things are coming in this color. It's like the new pineapple. Does that make sense? Have you seen everything comes in the shape of a pineapple? Necklaces and pictures, and it's like the new trendy thing. I don't know. So, either way, it's a really pretty color. And this background, to me, it looked glittery, sparkly. There did say in fine print, it is not a glittery background. But I didn't question what then that was going to be. The point is, the picture for me was misleading. And then for some reason, I got so into the pictures because I never do this. I never just go on Amazon and order something. I always sit on it for a few days. I'm super into reading the reviews. I didn't read the reviews. I didn't read the questions, anything like that. If I would have read the reviews, I would not have bought this. But I purchased it. I keep looking down at it because, one second. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It is, I think 1 or 2 of those colors is millennial pink. It's basically like this paper thin, almost like tablecloth material with a graphic print of pink rocks and random green grass, like weeds popping, and random just green colors. And then do you see this? It's, you know, and honestly, I don't know what I expected from, the picture. It just isn't, how to explain it. It isn't what I expected. It didn't cost too much. That's why I ended up keeping it. But the point of this is that this is not what I wanted. And maybe I just feel like the picture was a little bit better than this. And maybe only a tiny bit.
It's a difference for sure.
There's a difference for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I expected 24 karat gold dipped situation and I got paper. It's just, this is not what I was looking for. And as I was going through the comments, because finally after I purchased it, I go through the comments as I'm going through them, it seemed like a lot of people had that reaction. So then I started looking at other ones and same situation. So listen, it wasn't terrible. It was a fail for me, what I ended up getting. And so as I'm now looking at reviews and going back and forth, some of the ones that I was seeing, the reviews were kind of scaring me away. So I think I was like a little extra sensitive because I had kind of somewhat failed. It's not that different. The picture sold me in a way that if I saw this in person, it wouldn't have. Does that make sense? So it's like, it was a fail because some things you just have to see them to know. I just decided, forget this. I'm super crafty. I've always been, so I was just gonna make my own. Outside of clothing and makeup stores, Michael's and Trader Joe's are my people. Joe and Michael. And I bought gigantic foam board. It is, the story of how I got it home is one for the grandchildren. Just absolutely ridiculous, but I got it home and then I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna paint it. I'm gonna paint it and then I'm gonna glitter it because I like glitter. Boom, done. I bought a ton of glitter and it's a crafty girl's dream. I bought a ton of glitter, right? So I'm gonna glitter it. So I called Joel over. Joel, by the way, we've been friends since we were probably 11 years old. We both live in LA now, but he is from Muskogee, Oklahoma, just like me. That's 20 years. Yeah, so it's a really long time. And Joel comes over, he's always down, whatever. So he comes over outside on the front yard. We laid these pieces of tarp down that were smaller than the board. So that was a disaster. Some of the grass is spray painted. I feel like it'll go away. And so yeah, so that happened. But I ended up with 3 really cool backgrounds and it's super simple how to do it. So go to Michael's, right? Because I want every person that I know to start a YouTube channel. I just want everyone who's into it to be open to a digital platform because I think that why not? It's this like on-demand content and there are a lot of producers out there, especially in the business that I come from. There are a lot of people who we could all benefit from seeing you have your own platform, just being able to witness it. Or not, or you're someone else and you're interested in, or you just want a cool thing for a party or for your room to take pictures in front of. I had to go to the frame department actually and ask. I ended up, there was this little lady, she was so sweet. She's working in Michael's and I'm like, you know what, can you just stand right there? I'm gonna put this behind you. I just wanna see if it's big enough. Because for $8.99, they had these pieces that were not even half the size of the one that I have behind me. And you can't even see the full extent of how big it is, the one that I have behind me. But for $8.99, so I was just like figuring out like, okay, I'm gonna buy a few of them and figure it out, or maybe I'll put them together. And she's like, if this is not big enough, go to the frame department. They have bigger ones. Perfect, why didn't I think of that? So I go to the frame department, I asked them, I had looked around the entire store for the biggest ones, but I asked the guy at the frame department, he's like, yeah, we have this. He brings out this giant board. They were just $10.99 for what I think is more than 3 times the size of the biggest one on the floor. So it's super thick and they come in white. So I ended up buying a bunch of spray paint. I bought 3 different situations. My favorite ended up being this champagne gold. That's kind of my favorite. Gold has always been one of my favorite colors, but it's almost like a muted gold, not so yellow, and it's just really pretty. It's almost like a mix between silver and gold, but it's a champagne gold. It's got a black top on the spray paint can. That's the lid. It's black. another Michaels employee had to help me come over with this key and unlock the spray paint because the spray paint is locked up. I guess that's a thing. And so I bought 3 different ones. My favorite ones turned out being the navy blue and the champagne gold. But basically what I did was just spray paint a layer of paint, then let it dry, spray paint another layer, let it dry. I feel like I did a 3rd layer on the gold just because I had the paint. And I wanted to see if the color would change. It didn't really change that much. 2 coats was plenty enough. And let that dry. And then I used a spray glue. And so Joel, he kind of helped me with this, like he glued and I glittered. And so just with the fine mist of this spray glue that we found also at Michael's, he sprayed the whole board and I just went right behind him and just dumping like chunks. And just, they didn't have, do you remember when we were kids and they had those giant bottles of glitter? The lady told me that those only come in red and green around Christmas time. And so everything that they had were for smaller projects. So for the colors I needed, I just wiped them out, okay? And just kind of followed behind her. I think I ended up using 8 of these small little canisters of the champagne gold. They had a champagne gold glitter as well. And I just glittered the entire board. And then we dumped it out. Yep, and there's glitter on the front yard. Most of the glitter got on the tarp that we dumped it out on, but there is still glitter in the front yard. For a while, there was glitter. There was a trail of Brooke, of just like glitter, looked like a fairy had visited us. But then, though, after that, I ended up attacking it with Mod Podge. And I used the matte because I was worried about the glossy top coat. I was worried about it, maybe my light bouncing off of it, because I was going to be sitting, you know, pretty close to it. So I was worried about that affecting the picture for you guys. But then after I glittered it, I used Mod Podge, and they have, it's this acrylic sealant almost, and it is basically like a top coat that's perfect for glitter projects. Like I said, I bought the matte. It comes in high gloss and gloss, and it's also in a can. And I just sprayed it on top of the glitter. I did 2 coats of that, and it's done a really good job of sealing the glitter in, like a really good job compared to what was happening, you know? I think it could use a couple more coats, but if you know me, you know that the broom and the mop are 2 of my best friends. They are always in my hand. So a little glitter is not gonna kill me if I'm sweeping my room, you know, every day. It's super simple. Foam board, spray paint, spray glue, glitter, and Mod Podge, depending on how crazy you go with the glitter, especially if you lift it up after you've dumped it and everything is dry and there's still glitter coming off. I mean, absolutely you need the Mod Podge because it's glitter. And you know how when, matter of fact, all of those Christmas cards that people send you with glitter need to be Mod Podged. They do. Because you know how that stuff ends up everywhere, all over your house. There are, by the way, some really good backgrounds on Amazon, but for me, I just wanted it to be perfect for me, and I had this idea of what I wanted, and I just wanted a basic glittery background. This always happens to me when it's something that I could very easily do myself. I always get a sign that I should have just done it myself. The other day I actually ordered spaghetti and meatballs on Postmates and got a bowl of giant meatballs, no spaghetti. But that was the sign that I needed. You cook every day, and the day you're not gonna cook, you're gonna order one of the easiest things to make. That's what you get. So it's kind of like, you know, I think it's just really cute it's just like a cool picture background. And I love playing with glitter, and I love arts and crafts, and me and Joel had a lot of fun out there that day. We had a great time out there. We needed wine after all of that. There was glitter all over us, but we had a great time. And it was pretty easy.
Yeah, very much so.
And they're so funny because Joel is not, he's like anti-glitter. It's not his thing. He's not crafty like that. He's not into that. And at one point I'm pouring the glitter all over, and then we stand it up and I'm dumping it into the tarp, and he looks and he goes, "Oh, that's beautiful." It's like out of breath. It was so fun, but we had a lot of fun. It was a really cool experience. And if you are starting your YouTube channel, you want a simple background other than just your house or your bed in the background or your window or some plants, or if you just want something like this, I just wanted something in a solid color but with a little extra, then that's the way to do it. I did not videotape the process because you know what? Some things you just gotta keep within the family. But that's the gist of what went down. All right, so please subscribe. I would love to hear what you think. And if you actually end up doing this and using this process, please send me pictures, show me. And as always, any other questions or anything that you'd like to hear about, like to talk about any questions you have for me, I am willing and open to talk about almost anything. All right, have a great day and thanks for watching. Before I go, because everyone's gonna ask me what I'm wearing. I'm wearing Anastasia Beverly Hills matte liquid lipstick, a simple t-shirt dress with a pocket that I got from Forever 21 in, it's the department that everything has a red price tag. And so everything is like, some things are like $2.99, $3.99. Things are really, really cheap. So I think this dress was like $12 or $9, $7. It's probably, matter of fact, I'm pretty sure this dress was $7.99. It's just a simple dress with cuff sleeves. It's just a throw on t-shirt dress with a pocket. I just thought it was cute. And the belt I have on today is something my mom bought me from BCBG. It's kind of like a corset belt, but it's actually, it's one piece, but the front of it is 4 little cutesy, oh, you're not supposed to see that part, it's cool.